Speaker, I want to join with the Prime Minister today on this very sad occasion in expressing on behalf of the New Zealand Labour Party our sadness at the tragic loss of life of the 3 Royal New Zealand Air Force personnel from No. 3 Squadron who were killed in the Iroquois crash on Anzac Day. I also want to record our sorrow at the death yesterday of a young soldier from the neighbouring Linton Army base who was killed in a motorbike accident. To the family and friends of Flight Lieutenant Muddy Madsen, Flying Officer Dan Gregory, Corporal Ben Carson and Private Te Tahana Tahapehi, we offer our sincere condolences and we share in the grief that you will feel at this time. All were young men with so much in life ahead of them, the prospect of raising a family, of developing promising careers in the New Zealand Defence Force. All 4 young men had served their country in overseas deployments in East Timor, and for Dan Gregory, also in Afghanistan. We have, as I know from being Minister of Defence, a comparatively small defence force that is very close-knit. It's like a family. And in Ohakea and at Linton and in our military bases across New Zealand and around the world, our Defence Force personnel are suffering a sense of shock and of loss at the deaths of these men. Loss of life in any accident is tragic, but for 3 of those men to have lost their lives before dawn on Anzac Day as they flew from Ohakea to Wellington for a flyover of the dawn parade, that makes it particularly tragic. And for those of us that learnt early in the day of that accident, the playing of the last post on Anzac morning was particularly poignant. Can I also express our best wishes for recovery to Sergeant Stephen Cregan, whose survival in that crash was a miracle. On this occasion, I'd also note that daily our Defence Force personnel in the course of their duties are often putting their well-being at risk. We have an obligation to minimise that risk, and I want to acknowledge and pay tribute to the Royal New Zealand Air Force for the quality of its training and for the quality of its aircraft maintenance. We've had the Iroquois for 44 years, and this is only the 2nd occasion on which there has been a crash which has resulted in loss of life. Once again, to the families of those who have lost their sons, we express our sorrow and our condolences in the House today.